This is unbelievable. Niger is shaking the world uranium market. Yes, Abdurrahman Chiani, the president of Niger, is shaking the world uranium market. Don't forget that Niger was projected as one of the poorest countries in the world, and now Niger is on a move from one of the poorest countries in the world. In the future, Niger will become one of the richest countries in the world. Greetings, my lovely people of Africa, living on the continent and those living outside the continent. Greetings, my brothers and sisters living in the Caribbean. Jamaicans, I greet you. Wagwan. Please, if today is your first time on this channel, our main motive and our main goal on this channel is to make sure that black people rights are not abused continentally and what and outside the continent, and make sure that Africans are being saved outside, and make sure that we protect and project the good name of Africa and expose bad leadership in Africa. So if today is your first time on my channel, you are really welcome, and we are happy to see you on this channel. In fact, we are deeply appreciated for you to be on this channel today. It's a blessing to us. Thank you very much. So if today is your first time, please kindly give me a subscribe to this channel, and make sure that you turn on the notification button so that anytime you drop a video concerning Africa or concerning black people across the world, you'll be the first person to get this kind of videos. Thank you very much. Let's enter. So Abdurrahman Chiani, the president of Niger, in the first time of Niger's history, has able to uplifted Niger's uranium revenue from $1 billion to $3 billion. And this is a massive win for who? For Niger, for Africa, and for the Alliance Sahel states, the Alliance state of Sahel. Yes. In fact, Niger was projected as one of the poorest countries in the world when Niger was led by Mohamed Bazoum, a diplomatic and elected president of Niger. And this man was serving in the interest of France, because Niger is a former colony of France, and France has been taking mass advantage of Niger mineral resources, exporting them, in fact, exploiting the country to day in and day out, and leaving the people starving and leaving the people out on development. And again, France will come back and will be mocking the country. So this is when the general of Niger, Abdurrahman Chiani, stepped in and said that, you know, this thing must stop. Black man is capable of managing its own affairs. So we need to take control of our natural resources. So before, France used to buy Niger's uranium 80 cents per kilo. 80 cents per kilo. And over the years, over 1 year, France will generate $1 billion from Niger's uranium revenue and give Niger back as a bonus or as a tip 100 million euros for their upkeep. This is total wickedness. How can a whole country survive on 100 million euros? No, they can't. So France was just raping and in fact destroying, demoralizing the country of Niger. As Abdurrahman Chiani stepped in fact, their first time in history to move their uranium revenue from $1 billion to $3 billion in just 1 year. And Niger produces 5% of the world uranium market. And now Niger have surpassed China of uranium production in the world. And the number one of uranium production in the world, in Africa, is now Niger. So now Niger is now lifting from poorest country in the world to the future of Africa. In fact, years back ago, nobody knew about Niger. Nobody was talking about Niger. If you talk about Niger, it's about terrorism, it's about unsafe, it's about, what do you call it? A whole lot. It's about underdevelopment, a whole lot. But now, Niger is moving from all this Western propaganda to what? To one of the richest countries in the world. So if you're an African, you need to be happy for Niger right now. In fact, Niger is doing a massive job. Abdurrahman Chiani is doing a massive job. Abdurrahman Chiani is now exposing France, is now exposing democracy. That revolution is far better than democracy. Democracy without development is bullshit. Democracy without development does not make sense. But the revolution with development and revolution with total security is now the priority of the AES. They say that they are not in democracy, but rather they are in a revolution. And now they are fighting against terrorism. In fact, they are building infrastructures. They are doing a whole lot So if an African, you need to be proud of Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Thank you very much for sticking with me to this time. Share this particular video to your fellow African if you are really proud of Niger. Yes, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel and share this particular video to your fellow African. Thank you very much. In fact, I'm really appreciate that you are here. You have stuck with me to the end. Bless out. We shall meet in the next episode. We love you all.